Hey guys, welcome back to the Nitty-Gritty Podcast. My name is Ervin, your host. I'm joined today by the grace of God, my best friend, Alyssa Junco.
By the grace of I-35.
I thought it was I-10.
Listen, it might be.
I'm like, did you take I-35 or I-10? She lives in San Antonio.
I do, and I know nothing about geography.
She goes to UTSA.
Yes. Go Runners. But let me let the listeners know why I know nothing about geography.
You're not going to tell the people what UTSA is? Don't nobody know what UTSA is. Only UTSers know what UTSA is.
And that's how it should stay. It's UTSA.
I'm like, are you not going to culture the people?
Know. I did.
Okay.
Here I am.
What are you going to culture me on today?
Well, first I need to let them know why I know nothing about geography and why I said I-35 and not I-10.
Oh, okay.
Because in 9th grade, our teacher got pregnant and left us with a permanent sub the entire year.
Y'all were watching YouTube videos for the whole year?
Nothing. I know nothing about
Y'all were
geography.
watching Disney movies for the whole year?
I know every word to a Medea movie. For sure.
I'm like, happened. Which one?
Listen.
Because that is everything is at stake.
Tyler Perry has about 19 different movies that came out in 2016 alone. So I don't know which one it was.
Okay.
But I know that I know one.
So can you spitball me a Medea, what is it? Medea line right now?
You gonna put me on the spot like that?
How you doing?
Boom, you know it. I'm like, what you need me to tell you for?
I want to hear you.
I don't know one.
Okay.
Let's get back to the nitty gritty.
So you're just gonna plug me like that? That's how you feel?
You should patent that. So every time somebody says it,
I should get that copywritten.
Exactly. So they give you $10 every time they say it.
I don't think it's $10. I wish it were $10.
What is it? 10 cents? A penny is a penny.
How you
So it adds up.
How you go from $10 to 10 cents to a penny? Where's the $5?
These fine American dollars. You did not want the people's money. I was trying to give you some money.
I would love the people's money. You guys, if you would love to support me, my Cash App is... I'm kidding. I'm not going to hold y'all like that.
I'll plug mine. I'm like, if you want to send me some money so I can learn geography, my Cash App is $Ali Moan. I think. If it's not...
Nobody's going to send you money.
If it's not, I hope the person who receives that money is doing well. Oh, can we talk about that?
What, money?
No, how my professor came in to watch me teach a class. So that's my major. I'm going to be a teacher.
Okay. We're going to inspire the youth.
Right. I teach today's youth tomorrow's future. That's what I like to tell myself. And my professor came in to watch me teach a lesson, and she tells me after my lesson that she's so impressed with the way that I do XYZ things. But then she tells me that I need to speak proper English because I say good, not well.
So we're being racist.
She was definitely being a little prejudiced because I'm an ELL. I was an ESL.
An ELL?
Yeah, that's an English language learner. Thank you so much.
Oh, so you're more cultured in the teaching world. I'm more cultured in the media world. Everything else, yeah.
Yes, I'm very uncultured. Very stray away from everything.
As we can tell.
Very true.
But tell us about your teacher and how she was knocking you the fuck down.
So we finished, right?
Yeah.
We finished the lesson. My students were amazing. It was a very rare day. I think they saw her and were just intimidated.
Well, don't you get to play music and stuff?
I do. I definitely.
What were you playing? Twerk, 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 twerk.
That was the first choice, but I had to.
You got declined.
Yes, I had to play Foo Fighters. Shout out to them. I'd love a free ticket. I don't know many of your songs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know any.
We hit shuffle. We hit the essentials playlist.
Is that what you do?
The Foo Fighters essential playlist. Yes.
I know none. Can you name a Foo Fighters song?
Absolutely not.
I don't know any. Kings of Leon though. Please sponsor me.
Please sponsor the podcast, y'all. If anybody wants to sponsor the podcast, hit me up. Email is in the contact info below.
And my Cash App will be there too.
No, it won't. It absolutely will not.
So my teacher, she, walked in 30 minutes early, which was my time to prep, but she walked in 30 minutes early. I had nothing to say. I literally
You were like,
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
How are you?
Nothing. I didn't even say that.
Oh.
That would have been nice. I said nothing. I looked at her and I said, it's 8:30. supposed to be here at 9.
What's she doing here?
That's rude. But
this is my time.
It was indeed, and she literally sat there and watched me for 30 minutes before my students got in there. And my students walked in. Hey, Miss Alyssa, right? All that jazz.
Can we talk about why they call you Miss Alyssa first, though?
So that's what she wanted to know.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why that's so...
So it's just full circle.
Why is that rare? Tell me why you think that's
I've never
rare.
called a teacher by their first name.
Never?
Never.
Not even by, like, Miss... and then fill in the blank.
Miss Robo?
With, like,
No.
one letter.
Shout out to Miss Robo.
Hello. GPISD, please sponsor us. I would love a scholarship.
I don't think they would
That's
ever
it.
sponsor us.
That's it. I would just love a scholarship. I'm a nice alumni. Alum.
Alum.
I am a good alum.
Okay, but she was mad because the students call you Miss Alyssa.
Correct. She said...
But, like,
why?
Junco?
Yeah, okay, so...
I don't think that's it.
For those of you who don't know, let me just put my government out there. My last name is Junco. The J turns into an H. It's all fun and, it's all...
For the white Americans out there, it is pronounced how?
Junco. Oh, you wanted me to fill in the blank? Junco.
No, for the whites
it's...
in America, it's pronounced Junco.
Right. It's every syllable. They pronounce Junco or Junco.
Junco.
Right.
Like a game of Jenga.
Exactly. Jumanji.
Humanji.
Humex.
Hanga. Humex. Can I get some Jumex?
Gross. I would hand you Germex. You would get antibacterial Germex for me if you asked me that.
Do they still make Germex?
Absolutely.
I didn't see any at Kroger. I saw Purell.
That's why you're looking at Kroger.
Where do I need to be looking?
Walmart. Yes. In CVS, Walgreens,
So
anywhere but Kroger's.
Okay.
Is it Kroger's or Kroger?
It's Kroger, but everybody says Kroger's. Kroger's.
The placebo effect. That's what it is.
That is not the placebo effect.
Is that not?
It's the Mandela effect.
I think just last year I realized that placebo and placenta were not the same word.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm not coached on anything else besides being a teacher.
But you get these. You're finna get this degree. You're graduating in the fall. In a few months in May.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know when this podcast will be released, but I will be
next year, 2020.
If that's the case,
I'll be
an alum.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. By the grace of, Jesus Christ himself. And for any non-dominational listeners, I apologize for that.
I feel like this podcast is very, like, today especially, it's very, like, hey, guys. It's very deep today. Deep. I don't know why. I'm not really... Maybe because it's nighttime, I'm talking more, like, chill. But usually I'm, like, flamboyant and loud.
Flamboyant. That's a big word. That's a nice word.
Spell flamboyant.
Flame. That's where I would start. FLAM. No, take out the E. I really don't really know where I would start. Are you going to cheat?
I'm about to look it up and quiz you.
That's cheating.
Okay, spell flamboyant right now.
I would have the listeners know that I failed the 5th grade spelling bee because I misspelled giraffe, so this is not going to go well.
But you love giraffes.
But I love giraffes, and it's probably because I despised them in elementary.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Flamboyant. Could I get it in a sentence, please?
I'm flamboyant.
That's what you just said. That doesn't count.
That is a sentence. You didn't say another sentence. You said, can I get it in a sentence?
FLAM. Stop me when I'm incorrect.
I won't.
Flam. BO. I don't want to spell
BICTH.
I don't want to say
FLAMB.
I don't want to spell like boy, like little boy, because I know that's wrong. So I'm going to put an I there instead of a Y.
Okay.
Flamboy. ENT. Am I correct?
Oh my God. Yo, it's FLAMBOYANT.
Oh my gosh. That just shows you. Stick with your instinct.
I really cannot. She's
BOY.
like, I feel like it's not boy. It's like it was flamboyant.
The American English language is very difficult.
Simple.
Difficult.
It's simple.
It is not. So here's what my professor corrected me on, bringing it back, right? My professor told me, she said, I don't want to see nothing on area. I said, right.
As in, she was repeating my statement. Mm-hmm.
So I said yes. And she said, No, it's I don't want to see anything on area. Nothing versus anything.
I don't want to see nothing. Well, that's just very Houston.
I'm saying.
Very East Side.
I grew up in the East Side, and I feel anybody in the East Side relates to that.
Mm-hmm. Like ain't.
Ain't is
it ain't
a
no
word.
problem.
If I can spell it perfectly fine without like questioning myself,
mm-hmm.
or if I can tell Siri, "Hey, spell ain't," she gonna spell it AIN''T.
Do we want to pull out the Carfax?
I will.
Spell ain't.
Ain't. AIN''T.
Wow.
Thank you.
Show your professor this podcast next time.
I'm gonna send her a link with no content in the email.
It's like send your best friend this with no content.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The videos on YouTube.
I'm gonna say, send it. What is it? Pay this message forward to 10 people, or
your mom
you'll
dies.
hit a pothole. I'm like, oh my gosh, can we talk about that? So, listen, this was supposed to have a game plan for this podcast. I apologize.
We're just going anywhere.
For real, I apologize. But let me talk about my drive over here. So,
okay.
I live in San Antonio.
San Antonio Queen. Shout out to Danny.
Shout out to the 210. That's the area code in San Antonio. We'll get back to that.
The 210.
Yeah, the 210. So,
in the 90210,
I'm on my way.
902.
I'm on my way here, and a little pebble hits my windshield, right? So
and then you skirted off the road. You said skirt.
I just about did. I was like, that was rude, Mother Nature. That was really rude.
I'm gonna let that slide.
Right. I turned my radio up to pretend like I didn't hear anything.
When it sounded expensive.
I turned that radio up. I said, we heard nothing. I went, roll the windows up. They weren't down, but I rolled them down to roll them back up, just because I was in a hesitant state of mind as to what just happened. It was a tiny pebble, though. But then I kept driving. Some yards later. Some yards. Right.
Not a mile.
Just some yards.
Some feet.
Yeah, just a few inches later. A truck gets in front of me. I think nothing of it because, I think I'm a truck. I don't drive a truck, by the way.
You drive you drive a box.
Thank you so much. It gets me from point A to point B. It had a commercial after it, if that's what you're wondering.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to give out the general details of your car, though.
Right.
Just because
send me money.
We don't want to put you on blast like that.
Correct. I'm not here ever, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's rare that you're here.
It is. I'm here for 3 days, and I'm doing 7 different events.
3 days or 2.5?
Really, just one full day.
Yeah, really one full day.
2 nights. 2 nights, 1 day.
Yeah.
But wait.
What time? Yeah, okay.
I'm driving, and this truck gets in front of me, so I can't see over him anymore. It's like when somebody really tall sits in front of you at the movies, and you're like, well, fuck,
Move, bitch, get out the way.
And so I was like, okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit further behind so I can see over him because I thought that's how it worked. Mm-hmm. And he throws, I swear on my life, a boulder at my windshield. Like, I wish I was
came in up. Like a wrecking ball. Let me not get copyrighted.
Oh, you owe them $10, but it's fine. And here's what happened. So he threw
a boulder. I'm like, was it a rock or a boulder?
It was literally a boulder, like fresh off of the
Flintstones.
Yeah, fresh off a man-made like Flintstone tire. Threw it at my windshield, and it cracked my windshield.
No way.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the first I'm hearing of this.
This is news to everyone.
Hell yeah! Goddamn, your mom's gonna listen. She's gonna be like, Alyssa.
Yeah, they're literally gonna go check the car.
They're gonna see the crack.
But it's a little crack versus the other ones that are on there. It's really like
the other ones,
right?
But you just need to get your windshield replaced.
I do, and now I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah,
right, because there's like a big one, and now but I kept driving. Right, I'm still driving down what now I know is I-10, and
this whole time you thought it was I-35.
Correct.
We don't have an I-35 here in Houston.
You don't? Maybe we have one in San Antonio.
You've lived here for how long?
Enough time. Do I give the listeners my age? Everyone knows my age.
You can.
I'm 12.
Okay.
No,
and you're about to graduate college.
I'm a prodigy.